Hello, hello, Shagat Unknown here. Welcome back to Noita here on the 15th of July 2022, local time 1921. I know I'm late, but masturbating took longer than expected. So, that happens sometimes. But no, actually, I was wrapping up some video editing and doing some renders and stuff, and just takes I knew it was going to take some time. But I wanted to really get that going, get some of those handled before stream. I could handle the rest afterward. So anyway, that's enough for that. We're gonna do I don't know, we'll just play for a bit, a few hours, something. We'll see what happens. The game keeps like flashing a weird color. I think it's something on. Yeah, it's something on my end. Something in the background. Oh, I see. Let me minimize a couple things real quick. Game is picking up the audio, that's nice. There was a slight issue with that yesterday. Okay. Cool. Alrighty, sorry about that. So, last time we were doing a run. Did I do that on a daily run? Weird. Why would I do that on a... Oh! Because I started it as a daily run, and then everything was cursed, and I thought, forget this run. Wait, why is that looking like lava? Why is it that color? Yeah, I cheated the shit out of this run, which is fair. Doesn't really matter. Interesting pea soup. I converted brickwork into Midas, so there's just Midas everywhere. Oh, I never knew this was below here. I've never gone down this way. Cool. Well, oh, that's gold. Nice. It's not like it matters. So anyway, I don't really want to win this run, and that was never my intention. So what I'm gonna do is... I am just gonna start up something different. Oh, gold is piling up. Whoa, it's so much. Even just sitting here, I'm getting more. But I confirmed... We can't see the number here, but in Cheat GUI we can. And I confirmed that we don't actually get more gold. So it doesn't really help. Does Midas... I don't know if Midas works on the... I want to find out. I don't think it's cutting in, is it? Maybe it is a tiny bit. I don't know if any Midas has made its way down. Dude, it's ridiculous. Alrighty. I thought all that was Midas. It's just gold falling down. Dude, see, I can't float upward because I'm hitting gold. I'm just holding the button. Oh, we got some movement. Let's see if it'll cut through this. This is actually what I wanted to test. It should cut through oh yeah, it cuts through everything, alright. Sweet. Alright. Oh, this is back to... Okay, yeah. Yeah, so there's just a little bit of Midas, draft of Midas floating around. It's pretty cool. So, as I have alluded to in the stream title, probably screw around with a couple things for a bit and try something I haven't tried before, something that seems interesting, which is also a new-ish thing. Well, actually, I've never tried it. It's Spell Lab. It seems interesting, so I'm gonna say start a new game with enabled mods, maybe? Or mod settings. Does it have settings? No. So we'll try that. We'll see what happens. Yes. We don't need to win that run. it's a little slow. Okay, this is definitely not the spell lab. How does the spell lab work? That is my question. Let me check the workshop on it. How do I even get to it? Community hub, maybe? I never know how to get to the workshop for any game. I just click around until something works. Spell lab. Let's see, how do we do it? Designed for testing and learning about the system, not for normal gameplay. Yeah, I get it. Click the challenge picker at the top of the screen to access the tutorials. Up here? Oh, that's like right behind my mic, so if I'm not looking correctly, I can't even see it. Scoot the mic a little bit. That's better. Okay. Yeah, we'll enter the spell lab. Okay, so I have seen one quick video on this once, but I don't really know that much about it. Also, one moment, I got a bad sneeze building. Apparently, it's taking its time though. Okay, so they want me to deal 50 or more total damage to the target dummy. This is perfect. This is what I want. Okay. So wand building basics introduction. Yeah, deal some damage. We have a challenge wand. Do I, like, pick this wand up? How does it work? 0.17, 0.33. Oh, it's the same wand. Okay. Put a projectile spell on your wand and shoot the target dummy. None of these... I thought there was a way to... It like, tells you a mechanic. Well, it's telling me a little bit here. Bouncy and accurate spell, very bouncy. Spitter bolt. So, obviously, none of them deal 50. They want me to do it in one hit, or just total? Total is easy. It's easy if you actually put stuff on your wand. Yeah, there's like, that's not even really a challenge. I saw that last one. Okay, easy enough. So now, oh, these question marks are the things that help you. Well, let's go back to the first one real quick. What does this say? Put a projectile, oh, that's all it is. Okay, that doesn't matter then. Okay, so these are going to start out really basic, but they're going to get a lot crazier, and they might teach me something I don't know. So I'm eager to see. So deal 75 or more damage per second. Okay. Add one of each. And cast delay is the time between individual spell casts. Yep. Wands have a natural cast delay applied to every cast. Projectiles have their own cast delay modifier, which may be positive or negative. Casting a spark bolt with 50. Yep, I get that. Oh, is that telling me to use? Oh, because it's negative cast delay. Yeah. So what is the... Oh, it's 0.15. 0.03. So most of these are negative cast delay, so you could... What happens if you fire them off like that? Yeah, it's fast. Nope. Okay, can I get multiple of the same spell? Oh, I can. We'll take more of these. Yeah. That's all we need, okay. So deal 200 or more total damage to the target dummy. Well, total damage is easy, so let's see what they're trying to tell us. Unlike cast delay, recharge time is applied when your wand has no spells left to cast. Yep, wands with high recharge time are generally not very useful, though there are ways to mitigate it. Putting a lot of separate casts on a wand with high recharge time can mitigate the effect. Right. So the wand has a lot of stuff there, but we can fill it up. So you want me to deal... Let's see, what's the cast delay? It's whatever. I mean, this seems like one you could easily brute force since it's not a DPS thing. But you get that effect because of the recharge. Pretty easy. I think it's going to get a lot more interesting as we go on. Wand building basics. Recharge time 2. Deal 150 or more in 10 seconds or less. Here we go. We have 2 challenge wands. They might teach you that flipping, I think, resets the recharge. Yep. Just called it. Switching wands or opening your inventory will reset the casts on your wands. This trick can be used to completely negate high recharge times as long as you have more than 1 cast on your wand. Set up 2 wands and switch between them before casting all of the spells. So we'll put like 3 on each. Actually, we'll just fill them all up. Oh, you could do some weird stuff there. Okay. And what are they showing here? They're showing... Yeah, they're showing 5. We'll put 5. It doesn't really need to be 5, though, does it? And that's a really bad recharge of... Was it 5 seconds? No, 4. Okay. Highest DPS is a little low. The problem I have is hitting the damn thing. There we go. One building basic spells per cast. Deal 60 or more damage per second. Okay, that's easy enough. With only energy sphere. Okay. Let's see, what are you telling me? Some wands can cast more than... yeah. Casting multiple at once results in their combined cast delay being applied. So you cast 3. And then it has like whatever recharge. They want me to fill the whole thing up, but there we are. Easy enough. Modifiers 1. Deal 30 or more damage to the target dummy in a single hit. Modifiers cast the next spell automatically. They're applied to projectile spells in the same cast. You want me to put another modifier, maybe? There we are. So wand building basics multicast 1. Deal 70 or more damage per second to the target dummy. Well, let's see. You can use multicast spells to cast more than one at a time. Yep. This can be paired with spells that have a negative cast delay to increase damage per second. Place 1 or more multicast spells before 2 or more projectile spells. Yeah. So... maybe we can put... you want negative cast delay. We got it. Yeah, I don't like the idea of doing it from here. Maybe you're supposed to, though. Is that what's intended? Because they give you, like, spitter bolts and stuff sometimes. You know, kind of suck for shooting from distance without, triggers. So, yeah. Same thing, but it's going to be set up a little differently. Deal 70 or more per second to the target dummy. They use one of their casts, casting the next multicast. Yeah, so you can stack them. As such, 2 double multicasts is not equivalent to 1 quadruple. Yeah, that makes sense. To me, that's common sense. See, now I gotta map this out, though. So there's that, and that. But then that is that, so I could also pack in a spark bolt. And then that, and then that. So we get close. But it's the bubble things aren't hitting. Actually having some problems with, like, everything. See, and this is one where I feel like if I go over here, I'll win. Yeah. So I'm not sure if this is intended. I don't know. Alright. Deal 550 or more damage per second. Multicast 3. We have a damage thing. Uh-oh. It's not working. Wait, why did that one? Some actions required for this challenge are locked or disabled. Okay. Why is it glowing? So wand building basics, cast state. The cast state is a list of the modifications your spells have made to the cast. Most modifier spells affect the cast state. Modifications in the cast state are applied to all the spells in the cast at the end. Because modifications are applied last, the order of modifiers generally doesn't matter. Okay. Just deal a bunch of damage. I'm curious what they want me to do. It's pushing me back. Yeah, it's a bit slow. I think this will do it, but I want to see what theirs are. Oh, basically oh, they're doing some funky stuff there. Yeah, okay. So they're just doing it with 4 spark bolts. Yeah, same thing basically. All right, next up. Wands may have permanently attached always cast spells. Always cast spells are cast immediately before every normal cast, even if that cast is no spell. Right. It's a spark bolt. Okay. We're just firing double spark bolts. Easy enough. Just grind it out. Okay, deal 500 or more total damage. Always cast spells or cast immediately before every normal cast, even if it's not a spell. Because of this, all casts on a wand will receive an always cast modifier. What does this one do? Damage, okay. Deal 400 or more damage per second to the target dummy. Ooh, we're gonna make a faster wand. Always cast spells do not consume mana, but do not apply their cast delay. But do apply their cast delay. I'm confused. This doesn't have an always cast. So why are you telling me? Oh, do you want me to make this an always cast? Because we don't have enough mana to cast it. Yeah, I think that's what they want. I forgot I could do that, to be honest. Okay, next up. Sorry, I'm just looking at some of these options that I haven't messed with. Okay, multicast 1, deal 230 or more damage per second, using only one always cast spell. Okay, so... Firebomb and double spell. Firebomb is pretty weak. Because always casts are extra casts on your wand, normal casts still occur. This results in a multicast always cast, allowing you to cast an additional spell. Oh, it does like some built-in spell wrapping kind of stuff, huh? Then I'll put 3 of these on there. Is that what you want? Oh, you could shift click. You want something else. You want this, because now it's gonna duplicate even more. Not... Only one always cast spell. Actually, that's one way to cheese it. You can stay on target as you move closer. Nah, it doesn't. Oh, see, it did. 230 or more. I'm missing something. Do these... What if I spell wrap like that? Not sure what they really wanted, and they don't show me... They don't show me an example. So I think they wanted something else. I'm not sure what it was. Oh well. Damage every X frames. Is this going to be piercing? Not quite, but deal 100 or more damage per second to the target dummy. Inert static projectiles can be given the ability to deal damage. The center point of a static projectile must collide with the target to deal damage. Homing and damage can be paired with static projectiles to make a homing familiar. This is stuff that I need to do more often because it's interesting. Okay, so I mean, we could take homing, damage plus, electric charge, horizontal path. Ooh, get that away. Why is it not homing? There's something. So I didn't build a good one. This is a projectile. I think linear path might be screwing with it. Horizontal path, rather. Let's do the slime instead. It's staying a lot longer. Okay, it's getting there. What if I do 2 of those? Not quite. I mean, I could put a 3rd, but I don't know if that's going to get me what I want. I mean, I could shoot more than one. It's not what you wanted, is it? I wish they would show you like an example build, because a lot of these do like this. But I wish they'd show you an example build on all of them, just to make sure you get the idea and don't brute force it. Deal 100 or more damage per second to the target dummy. This is drilling shot. Ah, here we go. This is different. Let's see. It allows projectiles to travel through walls. Drilling shot activates on the 2nd frame of a projectile's life. Projectiles with higher lifetimes are generally more useful as homing familiars. Like a bouncing burst has a good lifetime. But none of these are actually like normal projectiles. But one thing, it doesn't say the lifetime. But what I noticed a moment ago is that the lifetime of the Mist of Spirits seemed to be really low. So we'll get one of those. Get homing, drilling shot, accelerating shot, damage plus, freeze charge. Just some random stuff. We'll put all these on here and see what it does. Nothing. And what if I put freeze shot? Seems straightforward enough. Deal 1,000 or more damage per second to the target dummy. We got music notes. What the hell's up with this one? Different projectiles have different tick damage rates. Ocarina and Cantele notes deal their damage every frame but have low lifetime. But we can increase their lifetime. So you could deal a lot of damage really quickly. Got it. grab a bunch of stuff and we'll play with it. So, take a couple increased lifetimes. Take a couple more. I have a feeling you don't really need much in the way of damage plus if you're going to use a note. Yeah. That's interesting. Okay. Next, we're gonna do 1500 or more in this piercing shot. Damage every X frames. Okay, deal 1500 or more. Most non-static projectiles deal their damage every frame, but die upon collision. Piercing allows them to keep living even if they collide with something. Piercing activates in the second frame of a projectile's lifetime. So if you shoot it too close, it collides on the first frame, it's just gone. I don't know, Spark Bolt. I like Spark Bolt. Get homing. Get rotate. Accelerating shot. Increased lifetime, piercing. And let's just try to make something basic here. Speed it up. Put a couple increased lifetimes on it. Put piercing, and we'll put homing and rotate toward foes on it. Nothing. Why not? Giant spitter bolt. Why not? Like, just try something different then. Okay, now I'm confused. Why are you not being hurt? Let's get rid of rotate. Let's put homing on it. No. Whoa. I mean, I do have piercing on there. What are these for? Is it a red herring? Are they useful? Oops. It'd help to put two things on there. I'm not sure about this. What happens if I get rid of piercing? So now we do damage. Why is piercing removing the damage? I am not sure what to make of this. And there's no hint. There's no, like, solution or hint or anything. It activates on the second frame of a projectile's life. I'm gonna see if I can get some info on this. Damage every X frames piercing shot. I'm gonna seriously look it up. Let's see. I mean, there's people talking about piercing shot. Here's somebody saying Mastering Spell Lab. No, I'm getting an ad because I'm in the Steam browser. Oh my god, it's 2 ads. I never see ads. Oh, I don't know if this is going to be helpful. Actually, he flew forward in the same way that I did on that other one. So that's interesting. I don't want to, like, spoil some of these I haven't done yet. This is a 40-minute video, too. There's drilling shot. Let me skip. Piercing shot. He's having the same thing. Interesting. This is not something I would have considered. Wait, where's my spells? Okay, let's restart it. Okay, so do that, get both of these. I think he did something like this. Yeah, I think he used the lifetime one. Actually, no. We'll try it. Now, why does this do damage, but the spark bolt wasn't? I don't understand this. I feel like it's a bad idea to get rid of the time. Oh, it did a lot of damage. Being closer worked? That one feels weird to me. I'm not really comfortable with that. Alright, trigger spells introduction. Deal 60 or more damage to the target dummy in a single hit. That's easy. I like triggers. They cast another spell when a certain condition is met. Trigger hit spells, cast another when they hit the world or an object. Accurate, easy to control trigger spells can be used as delivery mechanisms for slow, awkward, or static spells. Like this explosion. That deals 60 damage. So basically pack that explosion there and just pop. Easy. Deal 300 or more per second. Trigger spells have their own cast state, which is discarded after the cast. Because of this, modifier spells applied inside a trigger generally don't persist outside the trigger. Unlike recharge time, cast delay is applied per cast state, so changes to it can be discarded. You can negate a spell's cast delay changes by casting it inside of a trigger. Right. So, what do I want? I don't have any multicasts, but we have this. Okay, that's not good enough. What is Firebolt? It's actually decent damage. I think dropper bolt's better. Oh yeah. Nice. Okay, sweet. Trigger spell. Oh no, we got dangerous, boys. Deal 750 or more damage per second to the target dummy. It's multicast 1. Okay. So, trigger spells can cast multiple spells directly inside the enemy. Yep. Powerful spells tend to have high cast delay, which can be negated using triggers. Yep. Is that what you want me to do? It's gonna get me killed, isn't it? Okay, I had no idea what I was looking for here. Ooh, that boy came right back over here. I don't know why I didn't do this first. There we are. Okay, multicast 2 with trigger spells, deal 750 or more. Cool. Well, they gave me an example on this one. Modifiers can be applied to triggered multicasts. Indeed they can. This is something I've done before for sure. We'll put a trigger, we'll put a glowing lance. Damage pluses. I don't need that many quadruples. What am I doing? Okay, and then inside of here we're gonna say bop, 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 and a bop. We're gonna get a quadruple. And just see what this does. So the damage is kind of there. I could pack more in there as well. So do this. Yeah. But I want to see what they wanted me to do. They did, okay. They just did one of these. Well, let's try it. Spark bolt, and then how many? 4. Now, which one is that? It's this one. And then he did 6. See, I like when they give me these example ones to work with. Yeah, it's not so bad. We don't have piercing right now. Okay, so what do we have next? Deal 4,000 or more damage per second. Now this is trigger spells negating modifier effects. Okay. Triggers can negate some negative effects of some modifiers. Stacking heavy shots can lead to very powerful but slow shots. Heavy spreads recharge time reduction is not discarded with the cast state. So you could cheat. Alright, what do we want to build? So we'll start with the trigger. And I'm gonna say we need 6 spells. So then something like this. There we go. Yeah, that's not too bad. I do that stuff too. I do that stuff all the time when I get a hold of heavy shots. Alright, so deal 1,000 or more damage per second. Trigger modifiers, so we can build a trigger out of anything. The add trigger modifier spell can make any projectile a trigger hit type projectile. Yep. The add timer can make it. Yep. Add expiration trigger can make any projectile trigger a trigger death. Yeah. Trigger modifiers act somewhat differently than natural trigger spells. They're not going to tell me how, but I know a little bit. Okay. God, sneezing is stupid. So, this is not the largest wand ever, but try it out. Do add trigger. Spark bolt. Why wouldn't I just go for this right away? Okay. Easy enough. Trigger spells repeat. Deal 800 or more. I still want to know what this one's about. Some actions required for this are locked or disabled. Maybe I haven't unlocked a spell. But nothing there looks like anything. It looks like stuff I've used. Whatever. Alright, what is this one? Hit type triggers can be re-triggered if the projectile is one that does not die on collision. Like a piercing, okay. Piercing shot helps keep a projectile alive even after it collides with something, yep. A projectile can't re-trigger if it has collided with the world. Piercing shot enables you to re-trigger hit type spells multiple times. A slow homing high lifetime trigger hit type spell will allow you to re-trigger effectively. So the highest lifetime here is that, I guess? No. The bubble spark is slower. So we want that. We want rotate, a piercing shot, and we'll put a magic bolt inside of it. So... Oh, that's a... Oh no, that's fine. We'll put magic bolt on the end. And we'll put all this in front. Like that. Ah. Fascinating. It's an interesting way to do things. See, that's a technique I didn't know about. Now here's what's interesting. Look at these icons. I don't know what these are. They're like puzzle pieces, maybe? And then this is like a trophy. It's challenge. Deal 100,000 or more damage per second to the target dummy. Oh man. I don't know if I'm capable of that. No, so we'll see what I can do here. We could do one of these. I could consider with the spitter bolt and an add trigger. Spitter bolts deal a lot of damage, which is nice. But I could also do a quadruple spell. Damage plus, heavy shot, piercing, rotate. Hexagon. Oh, that's not what I want. Those are not explosions. I don't need that many add triggers. So I want to make this piercing and rotate and heavy? Will that even be able to get there? No, it's just too slow. So we'll make the payload have heavy shot. Couple heavy shots, damage plus. And then we'll take this. Spitter bolts do pretty decent damage. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna put this at the end here. That way I can work with it. Okay, I mean, we're getting to something. You could probably... Huh. Let's see. You could probably build another trigger inside the secondary payload. I mean, we have like death triggers and stuff. Let's see. That might be it. If I add a death trigger, so we'll have to get rid of a couple of these. So then let's say I do this. Now when that dies... Okay, here's another idea. Let's get the pentagon instead. When that dies... Actually, I want it piercing. And then I want it to make... It might be better to just have a normal trigger, actually. Yeah. So the other thing I want to do is actually move a heavy shot onto that payload. Close. What if I do a regular trigger instead of the death one? Dude, I'm getting close. How about even a triple spell? Instead of this pentagon, let's do a triple. That's the first. Oh, wait a minute. I think that's what I wanted, actually. Either that or I'm throwing myself off now. I might have to rebuild some of this. So the first thing we have here is the bubble spark. And I want it to launch 3 spells. So the first one, I want to have a trigger with a piercing shot. And it's the spark bolt. And the spark bolt, or the spitter bolt, excuse me, it makes a bunch of those. Then I kind of want to do the same thing. But I'm going to run out of room, so we'll change it here to a double spell. And then we'll get piercing back. See, no, I got an idea. This, and we'll get a heavy shot. Yeah, but then what I want is rotate towards foes. But I want it right there after the piercing. No, that's worse. Damn it. What if I do homing instead? Not really any better. Yeah, I lost too much value. Let's restart. Oh, kept all that stuff down there. Let's pick another one. It kept that stuff down there. You could totally cheese it. Maybe not, but deal 1,000,000 damage or more per second. Yeah, if I couldn't do the easier one, then I definitely am not ready for this. Let's keep experimenting with it. The first thing I want to see is... See, I feel like that's the key, is how slow the spark, or how slow the bubble spark is. Right? So it's actually pretty slow, which is good. But what we want is we want it to do piercing and rotate toward foes. And that's like it for that one. Right, it'll get up there and it'll just circle around. So then the payload, like if I put one spitter bolt, it'll just shoot a bunch of spitter bolts. Correct. And I don't have I got an idea. I already have a spark. Okay, that's fine. Here's gonna be the trick. We want to put that on a spark bolt, and then the spark bolt is gonna trigger the bubble spark, which could be a heavy shot, piercing, rotate. And then we'll build up something similar to what I had last time. This thing, I want it to fire off a couple of spells. We'll say triple, but I don't know how much I can really squeeze in here. I mean, that's something. So now the spark bolt. Okay. What if I switch that out for homing on the spark bolt instead of the other thing? Homing says it makes it accelerate, which could be a problem. We're getting there, but I need more damage. And I can brute force it a little bit by just packing some of those in there, and we'll see what happens. Broke 70,000. And I haven't even added any triggers yet. This gives me an idea then. Double spell. Put that in there. Let's make 2 bubble spark payloads. So something like this. That's going to apply to both of these, so they're going to be piercing and homing and all that fun stuff already. So then heavy shot, heavy shot, heavy shot, all across. This might make it make even more. Doesn't feel like it's doing what I want. Oh. That was cool. I was doing better earlier. Yeah, I was definitely doing better earlier. So what all did I do that ruined it? I want the bubble sparks to be slow, which they are. What if they're like even slower? Both of them home, both of them are slow, both of them are piercing. So then... both of them... What if I'm reading too much into it and I need more things to trigger? Ooh, this suspiciously lines up quite a bit with the max size of the wand, but it could just be coincidence. Get that thing away from me. Something's wrong with my setup, isn't it? Oh, I put the triple. I was like, yeah, I could tell it's firing wrong. Dude, there's... my screen keeps flashing momentarily, and I don't know what I'm running that's causing that. It seems basic, but... I might want to come back to this later. Nothing is clicking right now. Expiration triggers? Why would I need that? Nothing is clicking right now. I've gotten close, but I'm gonna need to come back later. So what is this? Review. Casting speed. Fire 6 a second. Do I get chainsaws? Not yet. The cast delay of the wand is also applied to every cast. Cast delay is applied between every cast, including the last, after which the wand needs to reload. Recharge time is applied when your wand is out of casts. Wands with high recharge time and low cast delay can fire rapidly with enough separate projectiles. Accidentally carried something I'm not supposed to have in here. We just won't use it. So, low cast delay. The cheapest one is a spark bolt. Actually, what is... yeah. Am I misunderstanding what it wants? No? Okay, fire 20 projectiles a second. Just looking at that, luminous drills and digging bolts and stuff, that's going to be pretty straightforward. Certain projectile spells have cast delay and recharge time reductions. Casting spells that reduce recharge time affect the final reload time of the wand. Casting spells that reduce cast delay can decrease the time it takes to cast the next spell. That reduces cast delay. That reduces it more. What's the cast delay of the wand? 0.25. A luminous drill or two. I didn't know that affected it. Cool. Okay, that's not good. That recharge is hitting. That recharge time is pretty bad. So I probably need yet another luminous drill. Maybe even another one then. It's funny because it's increasing. Oh, the luminous drills count. I forgot, yeah. So that's why it was increasing still. Now we're going to learn about chainsaw. Casting speed. Fire 50 a second. Chainsaw reduces cast delay to 0 when it is cast. Chainsaw also reduces recharge time. The placement of the chainsaw is important for negating cast delay. Since chainsaw sets cast delay to 0 instead of reducing it, putting chainsaw at the end will negate cast delay. Ah, sorry, I'm trying to pop my wrist. It won't work. I feel it, but it won't work. So we have a, wait. I can move that. I thought it was always cast. No. So you probably want me to do that. No? Triple spell. See, I get confused when I do weird stuff like that. Oh, you want me to put... No? Well, I guess I gotta look at the recharge time. It's 0.52. There we go. I thought they just gave me an easier setup. Okay, critical chance introduction. Hit the target dummy with a 15% or higher critical chance projectile. There are no individual projectiles with a 15% critical chance. Projectile spells add their critical chance to the cast state. The critical chance of the cast state is applied to each projectile at the end of the cast. Multicasting 2 spark bolts results in firing 2 spark bolts, each with a 10% chance of a critical hit. So you want me to, yeah, you just want me to do a triple. What is this? Why do I have a blood potion? Oh, because it does critical. But I don't need that. This works. Yeah. Okay, critical chance blood. Hit the target dummy with a 50% or higher critical chance projectile. Being bloody increases your chance of a critical strike by 5% or more. 5% critical hit chance bonus from being bloody is applied for each projectile spell in the cast. Multicasting 3 spark bolts while bloody results in 3 spark bolts, each with a 30% chance of a critical hit, because they get 15 and then the blood goes also by 3. And we could put blood material. We could do interesting stuff here. So this would be 20. And that put me up to 40. So if I put a double and put another spark bolt in there, will that work? I don't think... it might. Yeah, no, I think it will. All I need to do is a quadruple spell. And then 1, 2, 3. So that's the 4th spell, and then we're gonna pop 3 of these in here. So what do we have? We have 6 times 5 is 30. That should get me up to 60 if I bloody myself. Yep. Alright, critical chance. Sharing critical chance. Deal 150 or more damage to the target dummy in a single hit. Casting a projectile that adds critical chance applies that chance to the cast state. That's going to mean every projectile gets it. Multicasting any spell with the chance to critically hit allows all spells in the cast to critically hit. Yeah, so this deals a lot more damage, but we want to do criticals, so we can do 6 casts. So then this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're just going to pop those in there. Interesting. Yeah, I just had to make sure the correct one hit it, but it worked. Was that exactly? Oh no, 150 or more. Alright. Deal 400 or more damage per second to the target dummy. Yeah, this is the crit on X. Like, crit on blood is gonna be. Or no, there's fire as well. Burning trail. Or we could do blood stuff. Cool. Disc projectiles. Interesting. Critical on X modifier spells add a 100% critical hit chance when they activate. Critical on X modifier spells stack with all other forms of critical hit chance, even themselves. A projectile modified with burning trail applies 12 seconds of the on fire status effect to the target. We'll do burning trail, critical, and that. I feel like I need to reread part of that though. They add, yeah, I get that. This part threw me off. They stack with all other forms of critical hit chance. But why would you care if you have a guarantee? That's the part that threw me off. I was like, the point of this one I thought was to get a guaranteed critical. Oh. Yeah, I was thinking I would have already hurt myself earlier from some of those piercings, but that explains it. You can't. Cool. Alright, critical chance, Overflow. Deal 500 or more damage to the target dummy in a single hit. If a projectile has over a 100% chance to critically hit, the extra percent is applied as extra critical damage. Ah, that's why you would care. Critical on X add 100% critical hit chance when they activate. Critical on X modifier spells stack with all other forms of critical hit chance, even themselves. Right. So burning trail, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then a disc projectile. There we are. Easy. How much did it actually deal? It's like 600. Okay, spell swap introduction. Or wrap. Swap. Wrap. Oh, I know all about spell wrapping. I may learn something new though. A spell wrap occurs when a spell attempts to cast another spell, but there are no spells left to cast. Spell wrapping allows you to cast spells that have already been cast before a reload makes them available again. The wand will always properly reload immediately after a spell wrap. A proper spell wrap requires a spell to have previously been cast. Yeah, so you can't just infinitely loop through the wand. And... oh. Do you want me to do this? Whoa, I don't know what you put me in. I feel like this is one I've done. Maybe not. No, it is that one. Yeah. Alright, spell wrap modifiers. Ah, yeah, I know what you're gonna tell me. Does this do an always cast or what? Oh, no, I know why. Okay. What you're basically gonna say is... if I put a modifier here, it's gonna wrap around. Actually, I could do this instead. Modifiers generally attempt to cast a spell after them. Since modifiers attempt to cast the next spell, they can be used to spell wrap. Ah! I just happen to be clicking where the thing is at. Spell wrap triggers. Same idea. And it's just going to say, trigger spells attempt to cast the next spell, and as such can be used to spell wrap. Multicast. Perform a spell wrap with at least 3 spells 5 times. A multicast at the end can spell wrap to multiple spells. Spell wrapping can allow you to cast your spell twice before a reload is forced. So we'll just put that there. Bop, 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 boom. Here we are. Easy. Spell wrap multicast 2. Deal 35 or more damage per second to the target dummy. You can perform a spell wrap into a multicast. True. Spell wrapping can allow you to cast your spells twice before a reload is forced. Yeah, you've already said that. It's a good point, though. If you put a quadruple here, and then do that, will that do what I want? Yeah, it does. Actually, no. Can I get it? Can I get a mulligan on that? This is what I needed. Because 1, 2, 3, 4, which then goes back. That doesn't really wrap, though. That's just casting everything. So that's not wrapping. But if I do this, this all casts as 1, and then the quadruple spell says 1, 2, 3, and it just pulls that stuff in. Probably a slightly better way to do it. Actually, what I did earlier worked better than this. What did I do earlier? I did some cheese that didn't really do what I want. I don't think, at least. Oh, yeah, this does wrap. Yeah, okay, no, that works. Those 4 cast, and then this pulls back around. Okay, there we are. That's something. Alright. Got sidetracked there. Spell wrap. Spells per cast. Deal 45 or more damage per second to the target dummy. The 1 spells per cast is also applied when spell wrapping. Yeah, okay. Spells per cast doesn't spell wrap on its own. Right, so you have to make it, but... So then on number 5, we do that, and it's going to pull that, and then slink back around. But we're going to need to smush in some doubles or something. What am I doing wrong? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ah. Yeah. Just put that on the end and force it to shoot the whole, like, blow its load twice in once. Okay, spell wrap chainsaw 1. Yeah, I could do that. Chainsaw reduces recharge time by 0.17 seconds. Spell wrapping allows you to apply the effects of each chainsaw twice. Yup. When a wand runs out of spells to cast, it takes the current recharge time to reload. Yeah, so all we do is that and that. So the first cast is chainsaw, the second cast is that, and then it reloads. That's how you make your gatlings. Chainsaw spell wrapping. I mean, that's an effective way to do it. And then you put some add manas on there and stuff too, like before the chainsaw, boom, you're good. Alright, deal 90 or more damage per second. Combining multicast and spell wrap with a chainsaw can result in extreme rapid fire. The chainsaw's recharge time reduction can be applied twice by spell wrapping it. Yep. So all we're going to do is that. Actually, I put it in the wrong order. That. Ah, I did click that. It's hard to actually hit it. Okay. Chainsaw 3, deal 75 or more damage per second. Multicasting spell wrap chainsaws can result in major reductions to recharge time. You can only spell wrap to spells you've already cast. Yep. So we're going to start with the chainsaw for sure. And then we'll do quadruple. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then a triple. Chainsaw. Chainsaw, double, spark bolt. Oh, I should get the spark bolts. Nope, that's not what I wanted. What did I do wrong? First cast ends in a chainsaw. Right, 1, 2, 3. Oh, no. What am I doing wrong here? I'm trying to build too much, aren't I? It's the recharge time that's getting me, okay. We need to cast the chainsaw in extra time, or more than that. That's the trick. You don't need a bunch of spark bolts if you can fire it rapidly. That's a no. All those should fire really quickly. Alright, so what is that? That's 0.34, so 34 and 34 would be what, 70 or 68? So then 68, and then another 34. Not fast enough, but getting there. One, two, three, and then that. Dude, I feel like I can do it, but it's the accuracy. I feel like the accuracy is just getting me at this point. There we go. Okay. Explosion damage. Introduction. Deal almost exactly 105 explosion damage in one hit to the target dummy. Explosion damage is inaccurate and misleading. Explosion damage is roughly 4 times exaggerated on spell cards. Explosions deal 25% of what is stated. There are a lot of light shots on there. It's interesting that they started me with those. 26. So 4 of those would be 104? Or, see that they're the extra numbers throwing me off, but it should be 104. And then another 52. So what is that, 158? No, 156? I can't do math. So that deals less than what it says. Dropper bolt, I thought dealt a lot. I'm a little bit confused by this. It's the one hit part that's throwing me off. Dropper bolt. Does it work based on speed? So what does dropper bolt say? Oh, 390. What's it say here? That's the adjusted value. Oh, they're misleading me, aren't they? It says it's misleading here, but it was more misleading because the numbers there are different. 275 minus that 156 or whatever. Oh yeah, that's not gonna work because it's not a projectile. 190 minus... Oh, I can't take those off. But then it's just a matter of trial and error then. Is it not? Yeah. It's literally just figure out which one works. So it's 419, but it deals about 25% of that. Which, I don't even know what that is. It's like it's a little over 100. But then this takes away more than that. I'm confused. I don't feel like that helped, if I'm being honest. Explosion damage, radius-based damage. Deal 300 or more damage to the target dummy in a single hit. Modifiers that increase explosion radius can drastically increase a projectile's explosion damage. 2 or more explosive projectile modifiers applied to almost any spell activates this buggy behavior. Okay. Put it on a spark bolt. Put it on burst of air. Even more fun. It doesn't seem to be doing much. There we are. It got really slow. It was like... almost like a heavy shot. Explosion damage. Special projectiles. Deal 300 or more damage to the target dummy in a single hit. Certain projectiles are lacking explosion definitions and instead default to unstable parameters. Okay. These particular projectiles only need a single explosive projectile to activate this debuggy behavior. I think bouncing burst works, but Gigadisc probably sounds weird. Cool. Okay, next, velocity damage introduction. Deal 100 or more damage to the target dummy in a single hit. We have bouncing bursts, we have speed ups, all kinds of good stuff. Some spells do more damage based on how fast they're moving. Velocity damage is based on the discrepancy between their starting velocity and their impact velocity. Only projectile type damage is scaled. Slice damage, for example, is not. Chaotic path makes it faster. Accelerating shot. Bouncing burst. Another accelerating shot. Alright, let's just go full bore on accelerating shots. Oh right, pointing up doesn't work. It's like a weird gravity thing. There we are, we did it. Deal 10,000 or more damage to the target dummy in a single hit. Velocity damage balance. This is going to be balancing light and heavy shot maybe? Maximum velocity damage requires maintaining a balance of speed downs and acceleration ups. Slow the projectile using heavy shot and accelerating shot until it no longer fires. Then add speed ups and light shots, or remove heavy shots and accelerating shots until it fires again. So we're going to put this here on the end. Say heavy, heavy, accelerate. That still did a lot of damage. Look at that, dealt over 1,000. It barely did anything. Like, it barely moved. Oh, that might... It's funny, because that might actually be enough to kill it. What if it hits like that? Yeah. I kind of wanted to keep playing with that. So we're going to say bouncing burst, heavy, 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 heavy. Or accelerators, speed ups and light shots. All right. Don't win yet. Okay, so it's moving too slow to fire. So now we put one speed up. $32,000. Just 32,000 damage. Okay. Alright, deal 10,000 or more damage to the target dummy in a single hit. Velocity damage, gravity. Do arrows do more damage from that, I guess? Maybe. I'm assuming, like, even the energy sphere and stuff does. Why would they be giving it to me? Dude, I keep mousing around and it just, like, there is something just flickering my screen. Something running in the background is not happy. Anyway, gravity and anti-gravity affect initial speed enough to keep velocity damage projectiles alive. Some projectiles only require one of these modifiers and others require two. The more of these modifiers you stack, the less damage the projectile will deal. Less? It's confusing. I think I see what they mean, though. So we're going to get a bouncing burst. Heavy, 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 heavy. Accelerating. Anti-gravity. Trying to get it to go the other way. There we are, 37,000. Cool. Velocity damage homing deals 7,500 or more. The homing modifier drastically affects projectile acceleration and thus can lead to unintuitive and low velocity based damage. Maybe this is telling me that I should be doing my bouncing burst differently and just not homing. Rotate towards enemies maintains speed and only changes direction, so it is predictable and consistent, which is ideal. Got it. Okay. So we're gonna say bouncing burst is our damage. Heavy, heavy, heavy. Heavy. Accelerate. 1 speed up. Rotate toward foes. Yeah, that worked. Aiming up doesn't. Still a little bit too slow, but if I go here, it'll probably deal more damage. Yeah. Come on, I want to get it to just move just enough to the side. And just zoom after the dummy. Oh, there we go, 21,000, sweet. We're almost done with all of these, except for the challenges and whatever's up with this one. So let's see, velocity damage, accelerative homing. Deal a bunch of damage. The accelerative homing modifier keeps slow projectiles alive and can replace the need for accelerating shot. It's basically the same thing. However, it has a few limitations, okay. It cannot be stacked, and it must come before other forms of homing. Got it. Knowing that it can't be stacked is good. Actually, no, that makes sense, though. Okay, so there's our damage. 1, 2, 3, 4. Accelerative homing. Rotate toward foes. One more thing, maybe. I gotta deal 20,000. So let's give it an accelerating shot as well. There we are. Just kind of throw it a couple times, it'll work. Piercing shot. Deal 100,000 or more damage per second to the target dummy. But it's also velocity damage. Is it because it's moving and it's getting tick damage? It's getting damage every tick it goes through the enemy. Piercing shots allow projectiles to hit multiple times instead of once. Yeah. If the projectile consistently immediately dies, then it may be too slowed down. Okay. So there's our damage. Heavy, 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 heavy. Accelerating. Rotate toward foes. Piercing. Speed up. We'll see what happens here. Oh, apparently you can die in this. You know, they weren't hurting me earlier. Oh, Mina is my name, right. That's actually kind of funny. Yeah, it's funny though, like earlier I was trying it with disc projectiles and it wouldn't hurt me. Only learned the hard way that you can be hurt there. Okay, I'm glad that it saved my progress. Okay, so 4 heavies, accelerating, speed up. Do another speed up. then we'll do rotate toward foes, piercing, bouncing. I think that's the whole wand. That's terrifying. Don't kill me. Hey, it worked. That is terrifying. You know what would probably be better? Let's do that again. But let's do heavy, heavy, heavy. Accelerating, speed up, rotate, rotate, piercing, bouncing. Yeah, I thought there was room for one more. Doesn't rotate any better, got it. Well... oh, that's actually worth saving. That's hilarious. It looks really cool too, though. See, this is why I don't want to do builds like this in the actual game. Oh no, is this counting against my record? Why is the game restarting again? Okay, so now it's just challenges. And whatever's up with this one, why I can't do it. So deal 15 million or more damage per second to the target dummy. Yeah, you really stepped up there, didn't you, buddy? Deal 1 billion, and then bosses. Yeah. Okay, so this challenge. Keeping the projectile on top of the enemy is extremely important for maximizing damage. At least one accelerating shot's required, and multiple accelerating shots will reach terminal velocity more quickly. Heavy shot slows the projectile while also adding damage, making it particularly useful for dealing velocity damage. Homing type modifiers can be stacked to increase their efficacy, which can help the projectiles stay on the target. Additional projectiles is a cheap and effective way to increase damage output. There is an ideal balance of speed multiplier modifiers, if not using gravity. Shooting directly upward or using gravity modifiers will help keep slow projectiles alive. Now why do I not? There we go. Okay. This is a big boy wand too. And they may be expecting me to shoot multiple. So let's see. Heavy, 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 heavy. Accelerating, accelerating. Piercing. Gonna speed up there. Accelerative homing has to come first. And then some rotate towards foes. Oh, weird. Yeah, I guess I maxed out what I could handle. Okay, we'll do that, and then... That's terrifying, but cool. They stay alive for so long when they don't bounce. I'm gonna wait until that replay is like until the old projectiles are gone. That's pretty cool. I like it. No, that is flickering. Why is it flickering? That's showing up in the replay. It's consistently showing up in the replay. That's odd. Oh, whatever. So I need to deal a lot more than that. I haven't even reached 1 million yet. I mean, it's over 1 million, but only because I'm spamming them. Oh my god. That's cool looking. Oh, I have an idea then. Another rotate toward foes. Remove one of these. Put another rotate in there. That's not gonna work. Another rotate. Because the trick to me seems to be you want to keep it on target as best as possible. But it's not really doing it as well as I would like. Let's get another. Problem is, I feel like at this point, we lose too much. What did I miss? Whatever. Okay, so can I put this in here? I feel like I replaced something that I didn't mean to. Dude, this is tricky. I've broken 2 million, but this is definitely not good enough. It's almost 2.5 million. Yeah, about 2.5 million. Only, what, like 12.5 to go? What the hell, man? I could be wrong on this. It's too slow now. Oh, I think it broke 3. Yeah. We're a fifth of the way there. This is more difficult than I expected. Which is interesting. So the other question is, what about something like these? Going back to like double spells or whatever. But then I have to get rid of too much. That took my damage way down. At least one accelerating shot is required. Speed up. We don't need that. So at the very least, this just adds an extra bit of damage. Some big numbers. Ooh, it's getting back up to that 3 million. Yep, 3.5. I think that's the new record. None of these increase damage, which sucks. You know, you almost... Oh, that'll get you killed if you're not careful. I don't know, I'm gonna have to... These are harder than I expect. These are full-on puzzles. Now we got an even crazier one. Deal 1 billion damage. Okay. So yeah, I am seeing the screen flash on my end right now, but it's not on the replay. Or it's not on the OBS side. That's odd. Because it was showing up in the replay earlier. Okay. I already know one thing we're gonna want to do. And that is chainsaw and some kind of wrapping. But we don't have accelerative homing this time. Probably need to speed up. Some rotate, some piercing, some bouncing bursts. At least a double spell. Oh, I put way too many. It queues it up. That's nice of it. Whoa! Oh, get that bitch away from me. Okay, we need some more speed ups. Good God. Hey, dude, this laptop just makes random noises. Stack a bunch of those. I want a very tight orbit. I want to deal in damage. Whoa! What are those? Are those stationary bouncing bursts? Get that bitch away from me. Oh, we're just dealing total damage. This isn't per second. Well, that's kind of easy then. It's just how long do you want to spend doing it? But it's not bad. It's probably... Oh no, that's good. Where was this DPS when I needed it a minute ago? Oh, yeah, we went like 16. We're a quarter of the way there. Those came out slow as fuck. You know they're strong. Oh, that one's trying. Fizzled out. Alright, this is pretty easy. Like, there's no way you could ever fail this. I mean, I guess if you kill yourself. I think I made it, though. Yeah. There's no way you could ever fail that one, as long as you don't kill yourself. I mean, you could put a single bouncing burst with no modifiers on there and you could still win. Granted, how long do you want to sit there with the 3 damage projectile shooting that thing to deal... Was it 1 billion damage or what? I don't even know anymore. Was it 1 trillion damage? I think it was 1 billion. Yeah, it's 1 billion. And then this one, deal 528,772,513,134 or more total damage to the target dummy. All unlocked spells are available for this challenge. And here we are. Hey, the end of everything. Which I've never actually cast, but that's interesting. I have found it. I thought it was going to be an actual boss fight. So this is a 33 orb challenge, which means this is what would happen if you fought. This is how much health Golemy would have if you fought him when he has 33 orbs. So one thing I would like here is... I would say weakening curse projectiles. And then I'll probably do a bouncing burst build. We'll take a single bouncing burst. Modifier. $32.5. This is still more. Oh, you know what I want to do is I actually want to make... I want to make it a wraparound. Oh, there's so many things I want to do. I've probably already got too many things. What I need here is a multi... I need a double spell. Put this right here. I need a chainsaw. There it is. So if I do this, it'll loop in the add mana twice. So that'll be 120, it'll be 240 mana every time, which might be good, might not. We'll get an extra... accelerating shot. We'll put this right here. We'll get accelerative homing. We'll put weakening curse on there. And then rotate toward foes. Just a bunch of those. Where are they? Can I rapid fire this? Can it even fire? Oh, it can. The mana's still an issue. It's like broken. Alright, so I have two ideas. One is to reduce knockback. I'm gonna have to get rid of something. Reduce recoil. It should be on this screen. I mean, that was a quick 100 million, but I don't want to sit here farming it with that much, with that much time. Recoil damper. There we are. So I want that. And could I squeeze more mana in at the cost of something else? I will get rid of... What will I get rid of? So I can't even do that because of the mana. So damn. Get rid of one of those. Put yet another mana on there. There's too many modifiers that all cost a lot. So that's what, 360, so that's 720 every time. Still not enough. I'd love to be able to just spam it. That's not terrible. Those are expensive. They cost 40. These cost only 7. Let's see. What does this cost? 140 plus 50, so that's 190. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so that's 200. So that's 390. 395 plus another 60. What is that? 90 and 60. That's 455. Something like that. And then 65, 75, 85, 95. This will be, I don't know, like 640. That's 180. My bad. That's 180. And then it doubles. So yeah, these are still causing the issue. These are too much. See, that's a little bit better. And then I could fire a lot more. But look how long it's gonna take. I mean, not even at 1 billion. I can do some weird stuff with like spells to power. Divide bys. Wait a minute, I should do that. Why am I not trying some interesting stuff with that? So instead of putting 5 of those, I put divide bys, for instance. Where's divide by 10? Go up somewhere else, or what? Or do they not give it to me? Doesn't matter that much, but it would have been interesting. Okay. So I could put a divide by 4 and another divide by 4, which will be like 8 heavy shots. But it saves a lot of room on the wand. I also broke everything. It's not wrapping properly now. That's... I can work with that. It's fine. So that should be like 8 heavy shots, I believe. And then... put a divide by 3 on the accelerating shot. I don't like 3. Let's do a divide by 4 if I can. I need another one though. Okay. And then I want to do something similar with rotate. So let's put a couple speed ups down. And then let's put some divide by 4s up here. Yeah, look how tight that is. But it's actually dealing decent damage, but not enough. But I'm getting somewhere more interesting with it now. So what does the cast look like? It gets to that chainsaw, but there's like something odd is happening. So instead of 6 add manas, what if I did another divide by 4 on that? And then yet another divide by 4. I'm gonna need some multicasts, and I might be going a little bit too ham with these divides. Uh-oh. Something funky's going on. That was goofy. Put those heavy shots up. Okay, so that's cool. Put that first, and then... obviously that seems to be working. So I'm not gonna bother with it. Spell duplication. Oh, damn. Now I have a lot of room here. I want to look at that board a little bit. It hits the chainsaw. It's not wrapping back to the chainsaw. And I'm not sure why. Well, the weird thing is it's like it's going past the chainsaw. It's like it's hitting the chainsaw and then continuing. And this is not a modifier, which I think makes it more confusing. Ooh, that's frightening. Because I went towards it. The question is, am I adding... Is it that delay from the mana? Or is it the way the divide buys work? Like if I get a triple there on the front, what happens? Not much. Yeah, it clearly goes to the bouncing burst, but for some reason, the chainsaw is being pulled into a larger payload. Oh! I don't think I'm duplicating the mana, am I? Because it's not a spell. It's a modifier. I don't think you can duplicate a modifier like that. So I will need to put mana on here. And I am ending on the chainsaw, which is good. Now, these are adding a bunch of delay, but the chainsaw should be taking care of that. Yeah, it's like... I feel like I'm close to something, to a breakthrough. Divide, so that gives us 8 of those. 8 heavy shots, and then 4 acceleratings, and then 3 recoil dampers, accelerative homing. 8 rotate toward foes. Weakening curse, a piercing shot. What else would I want? It's weird, it's firing more than I expected to, we'll say that. Why is it going double spell, bouncing bursts, and then the add manas? Or what if I just get another chainsaw and put it on there or something? No. I am... It's... Oh, okay, wait. It's the cast delay on these. It's got to be the cast delay on these, and I need to find a way to eat them up. I mean, I could just sit here for like a half an hour or something. But no, it's not the way to do it. The Castellet doesn't explain what I'm seeing, though. Unless there's 2 frames of the board. Aren't there? It's funny because I'm dealing so much more damage than I'm used to. And I was like, it's not enough. It's clearly faster with the chainsaw. So, I mean, I'm getting part of what I want. What's the recharge time? It's 0.33. Casting the chainsaw twice like that should be enough. With the wraparound, that is. What if I just stick another... I don't know. Doesn't seem to be doing what I want, really. So that raises the question of what I do next. Because, I'm not... I'm not gonna sit here and do this for the entire time. What if I do this? How will it look? It's a little dangerous. It looks cool, though. Save it. Yeah, I think I need to go with basically what I had before. I gotta let these expire. I have a question. What if I get one of the... Oh, no, I don't have the lifetime. I don't have lifetime increase. But... I can get some. So we have a decreaser, but where's the increase? Oh, that's terrible. Bouncing burst is way better. What about energy sphere? It kept showing me that one. Is it better than the bouncing burst? Hell no. You know what I need? No lifetime nonsense, none of that. Get rid of that. Throw it on the ground. Scoot everything over. What happens if I don't even have that on there? No wrap. It's the same. So my wrapping is broken on this wand, and I can't seem to determine why. Good to know. But that's fine. Because what if I then do this? The game hated that. 31 FPS. Ooh, they can't even fire properly. Too much mana. Or I'm not sure what's happening. It's like they're not getting all the modifications. They stopped doing damage? I guess. 22, 21 FPS. Weird. Oh, I know why, because the divide by makes them weaker? Yeah. It's making them too weak. They're not getting the full effect there. I can do 4 of them. So the trick that I did yesterday was like spells to power and stuff. Yeah, I'm doing like worse damage than I was before, I think. So I could build something with like spells to power, launch a bunch of them. I wonder. Oh, we need to scoot over more than that. I'm gonna have to really get creative with this. At least try. Let's get rid of the accelerating shot here. And this speed. So what I'm thinking is... let's find spells to power. So the idea is... do this, and... oh, it's not gonna... no, there's not enough room. I wanted to basically buff every single one of these. Well, we can get rid of some of the mana. I don't think it's really helping. Because I can't... I haven't... something about wrapping is not working on this wand for right now. So we're gonna say... let's get us... just some... a bunch of spells to power, right? And this is gonna be fed by... like some bouncing bursts like that. And then I need... this is kind of crappy. This is just a start. It's going to end up making 4 of those, but we're going to have 4 of these with a bunch of spells to power on them. Not a bunch like the divide by 10s and stuff I had last night, but... what'll this do? Not what I want. I mean, it's actually moving at a decent rate. That makes me uncomfortable. Hey, don't y'all come back toward me. Yeah, it's moving at a decent rate, but whatever. Alright, that's fun messing around with it. So that's 33 orb. I want to take another look at oh no. Here's how you cheat. You just carry stuff in that you're not supposed to have. How do I get rid of this? It's actually really easy to cheat Spell Lab by doing that. It doesn't work here, but basically you come here in this challenge, spawn whatever you want, drop it on the floor, take it to this challenge if you want. Piercing shot activates on the second frame of... I don't know why the second frame matters. Let me think. Is it because if you spawn a projectile while it's inside of another thing, it won't have a chance to... it won't have a chance to pierce? So I remember doing this. And then I think I made that thing piercing. So then this will be able to do a bunch. Let's do a formation hexagon of them, actually. And let's make them all rotate. Yeah, they're not having a chance to spawn, but if I do that, they do. So that is actually what it's trying to suggest. Meaning, it may be better to do this. Get that away from me. See, they don't seem to hurt me here. Instead, I could build a death trigger. It takes up 2, unfortunately. Okay, but then I want that stuff in there to be piercing, homing. Like, I want all that fun stuff. Heavy shot. So it'll fire 6 of those. But they all have piercing, right? And they all rotate. Gotta think about this. Put 1 heavy shot on it. And then every single one of these is gonna just fire off mad spitter bolts. I have no idea. I kind of got... Oh, there we go. There's something. Oh, I'm glad that doesn't hurt me. That's harder to hit than I wanted it to be. You know, I should put... I don't have a regular spark bolt, do I? What happens if I do that? It's busted, right? No, not really. So, I mean, I can do easy like 20,000. First of all, these will be better. Significantly better. Almost 40,000. Then the question is, would it not be better to do like a double spell and another spitter bolt? We lose a little bit of those heavy shots. Yeah, 49,000. So hard to aim that. Don't like that. I mean, I can get here and aim, I guess. Yeah, it's spark bolts. They're good enough. Sometimes. Alright, so yeah, I broke 50,000. That's probably a record. Which raises the question of, is it better to do this? Or am I sacrificing too much damage? No, it did more. Did 58. 60, yeah, 67. I'm inching ever closer. Why do I have heavy shot there? Let's move it here. That's why, because I wanted that thing to be slow. Oh, this is working fairly well. Still dealing a lot of damage. Yeah, I don't think this is the ticket. 69,000 DPS. So heavy shot kind of works for that. Fire 5 of them. I can't really tell that it's actually firing 5. Because it's not. Right, I'm stupid. What did I break? They aren't having a chance to spawn. I can't get them to even hit it now. That sucks. Put a spark bolt there, but I don't think that's gonna do what I want. Oh, it's too slow. Does that damage real quick, doesn't it? Ah, sucks. I feel like I was really close to something and now it's gone. Oh shit. How do I use those? What are they? Why is that damage plus up there? I don't know what I do with this wand box, but there's some busted ass stuff there with the spells to power. I don't know what the 2x is. Have I used that before? Alright, you know what? Let's go to this one. Disable spell picker. Enable wand box. Oh! Load selected wand. Spell duplication. Yeah, I didn't think I'd seen that before. Duplicates every... Oh yeah, I saw that earlier. Oh, we had divide by tens here. Which raises the question, was I just... Oh my god, they were right there the whole time. Shit, I might have been able to build something earlier. So what the hell is this thing? Rotate toward foes. Just once? This is funky. I'm not sure about this. So this one is a little different. Yeah, I don't understand why sometimes these don't... Oh, I thought it was gonna kill me. I don't understand why sometimes they don't hurt the target dummy. It's a little odd. Like, they have these crazy looking wands and I can't seem to make them do anything. Two glass cannon plus living on the edge. Oh. I got a bit beefier when I turned unlimited spells on. It's that lag when I fire it. Enable solver. Holy shit. What? Hold on. Something interesting is going on with this. Alright, what if I go to this? Enable solver. I don't know what this is. Is this just showing how everything divides and duplicates? But it's with that wand I had earlier, right? It's not what I have right now. Okay, well, it's been a weird session today. No normal gameplay. Just me screwing with this. I did almost all of it. These challenges are kind of stumping me a little bit. Oops. How do I close that? I can't figure out how to get into that one, so I'm not gonna do it. Challenges are stumping me a little bit, but I do think I learned some new stuff about the wands, so I'm pretty happy about that. Yeah, we did get 2x. That's fine. I'm pretty happy about that. Learned a lot of new stuff. Yeah, I don't know what else to say. I'm just gonna go ahead and wrap it up here. I'm not even gonna do like a proper outro or anything. So, yeah, until next time, have a good day, have a good night, whatever it is, wherever you're at. Take it easy.